C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, and Caleb Williams. C.J. Stroud, the quarterback for the Ohio State Buckeyes, is the favorite in the preseason to win the 2022 Heisman Trophy, plus 200, $2 in front of the reigning Heisman winner, Bryce Young, the quarterback for Alabama. He is 4-1. Caleb Williams, much like his team, the USC Trojans, has moved only up this board, his number getting shorter and shorter throughout the summer. Now the third best price at plus 600. And Kev, you can see the correlated market to all three of these QBs and their three teams' prices to win a national championship. Alabama the favorite, Ohio State the second best price, even USC the fifth best number.
So obviously we know that the best teams are going to have the best players, right? And that is the expectation with these three quarterbacks here, all kind of offering up maybe something a little different than the next. The C.J. Stroud numbers are going to be ridiculous. Bryce Young and the confidence that people have that they are just going to win every single game they play, plus off of a Heisman Trophy and how impressive he was, has his case. And then Caleb Williams, a little more of a dual threat, and maybe kind of gets that lifting up a program that needed to be lifting narrative that Ohio State and Alabama don't necessarily need. But what interests me so much about those three are their counterparts, if you will. The second man in the room, Jackson Smith-Njigba. When you talk about Ohio State, Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama running back, transferring over from Georgia Tech. And then Jordan Addison, if you will, right? Last year, the best wide receiver in college football, now in USC with Lincoln Riley and Caleb Williams. Of that three, though, Jackson Smith-Njigba really, really interests me. You and I talked a little bit off air yesterday about his candidacy. And could he potentially find himself in a two-man race with his own quarterback? I think it's going to have to start early. The last time we saw Smith-Njigba, he put forward perhaps the single best performance a wide receiver has ever put forward in that Rose Bowl performance there. If he follows that up against Notre Dame with 100-plus yards and 2+ touchdowns, which is not ridiculous. If you saw what he put up in the last game there against Utah, I think 50-1 gets on the move after week number 1. That's what's interesting to me with these three frontrunners is can anybody kind of latch on for a ride, Ben, as the season progresses?